Did anything happen in the hockey world this week? Anything of news?
There's a couple notes that we can run down just so everyone's abreast of the happenings, but not anything to really chew on too deep. That CBA extension that I told you about that was coming down the pipeline did get ratified officially, so we are going to be looking at 84 games. I believe that will kick in after this coming season. That will not be an immediate in place because we're still scheduled for 6 preseason games this season, so they're not going to ruffle that just yet. But for, I believe, the 26-27 season, we'll be looking at that extended regular season schedule, and they did come up with a very convoluted set of rules for the salary cap now for the playoff situation. I did try to read through the legalese of it, and I did get lost in Section 1, so I'm going to trust that it makes sense to them, but it's a whole thing about basically averaging the salaries of all your roster spots or something, and that's how much you can do for the... I'm sure someone will have a more coherent breakdown of it when it becomes a thing we have to worry about. So that got ratified. We will not have to worry about a labor shortage or stoppage in the NHL until 2030 now. Very exciting there. The Avs filled their assistant coaching spot to be in charge of the power play unit now.
Because God, was it awful.
The Ray Bennett era, I think, had run its course. The Avs have hired Dave Hackstall, who you may remember most recently as the coach of the Seattle Kraken when they were eliminating us from the playoffs 2 years ago. Since then, he was fired for not getting them to the cup that year, I guess.
For not doing his job and winning championships.
Yeah, even though that was the furthest their little baby franchise had made it, they did let him go that following year to get Dan Bilesma, who they then went ahead and fired this offseason. But Dave Hackstall spent this last season with Team Canada, and previous to that had been an assistant with Toronto and a head coach for the Philadelphia Flyers in their most recent over 500 stretch of playing, which was like the late 2010s. It was like the 2016 to 2018 era. So that's who we have coming up. Obviously, long history in the game, a pretty veteran guy, and someone who can clearly get offensive production out of less than ideal pieces. So it'll be very interesting to see what he does with some of the best in the game power play pieces. And then the other Avs news from this week, the only little bit of contract news we got was that we are going to get the manimal Josh Manson for 2 more years at $3.95 million per, which is pretty reasonable for a solid middle pairing defenseman. We don't need him to be the top pairing guy. We just need him to do what he does. That's a great deal, especially if you get Josh Manson in the playoffs. The biggest question mark with this is he is a tough physical defenseman past age 30. How healthy will he be for the length of this contract?
Would say 3 million some change?
Just under 4, essentially, but very important to note that it is under 4.
How much cap we got left? It can't be very much.
That probably puts us at around 4 and some change.
You can get 3 hockey players for that amount.
Some not good ones, yeah. We still need a few. Like it's a very quiet market out there right now. I guess people are waiting till after rookie development camps are done to maybe see if they have some, surprise breakout years, and then we'll probably get back to the GMs making some phone calls with each other and saying, here's what I need, what do you got? But yep, still quiet on that front so far this year.
Is that the rest of the hockey news that we need to know about, at least for now, until something big and explosive comes along?
I believe so, yeah. We did not have any other major contract signage or anything like that. A few other teams are making little moves here or there, but we'll give a more in-depth profiling of everyone, like I said, before the season starts and we actually know who's where.